Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is what to do if your ex reaches out. Now, this is video number 20, and this is a very, very frequently requested video. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the channel, please email me at thelovechat@gmail.com. Now then, what to do if an ex reaches out? I'm getting this question a lot in my coachings, mainly because the holidays are coming up and people are thinking to themselves, all right, now I have an actual shot of hearing from my ex, so what is my game plan? What do I do? And basically, I have a feeling you guys know what I'm going to say here, but we're going to recover this topic anyway. All right, so it's Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or New Year's or whatever you might celebrate, and you're sitting there among friends and family, and you look at your phone, and suddenly there it is. There's a text from your ex. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year's. And so what do you do? How do you act? Okay, so a lot of you guys are going to freak out if and when you see it. So here's exactly what you need to be doing. As soon as they reach out to you, your first instinct is going to be, oh my God, I need to text them back right now. You actually want to give it a little time, and this is for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, you want to give yourself a second or two to be like, okay, what just happened? They actually reached out. And so allow yourself to shatter that bubble you built up around yourself, because I've had like 6 people this week hear from their exes, all right? And we're trying to get winning plans for all of them. But the point is, they didn't think their ex was going to reach out ever again. And so if you're one of those people, feel free to comment below, just so people know I'm not pulling anybody's leg. Okay. You need to give yourself a couple of seconds to be like, wow, they actually did it. Like, here it is. I'm staring at it. The one thing I find is that when people hear back from their ex, they're almost never expecting it. So the holidays is that one rare chance where it's kind of like the likelihood of hearing from your ex is better. Okay, so give yourself a little bit of time to say, to breathe. All right, the second reason is you want your ex to feel a little anxious about hearing back from you, right? If they're reaching out, that means that they finally broke the silence, they broke the fast, so to speak, and they're not quite sure how it's going to go. They may have even been like, man, am I going to hear from them? Like, how are they going to act? Are they going to be mad? Are they going to be really sad? They don't really know. And so what they probably did is waited until they had a reason to reach out rather than make one up. The holidays are one of the best reasons to reach out. And so what did they do? They said, Happy Christmas, or Happy Kwanzaa, or Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year's. And basically, this was their excuse to reach out to you. Okay? It's a neutral thing. And they're just dipping their toe in the water, they're seeing what the temperature's like. Now, you just heard from your ex. You're letting them wait a little while. You want their anxiety to build up. Okay, you want them to be like, oh my God, am I not going to get a reaction? Am I not going to get a text back? Are they ignoring me now? Why are they ignoring me? What did I do? Oh yeah, that's what I did. And they're basically going to throw themselves into this big spiral of anxiety, which we want them to feel. Because remember, if you're anxious about something, you desire it. The things that we desire are what make us anxious. When we're not sure where we stand with something that we desire, we become anxious. That's just how it is. It's a human condition. Okay? So we're creating the anxiety in them that we want them to feel. We want them to miss us and to desire us and to not really be sure where they stand with us. So the third reason that you want to hold off on texting your ex back right away is you need to train your brain to get rid of this jump when master says jump mentality. Basically, your ex texts you, you don't owe them a text back right away, okay? This is a matter of self-respect. You're retraining your brain to say, this is just another person, right? I'm not attached to an outcome here. This is just another person. Now, it's going to be hard to do. That's the hardest step. But you need to remember that your ex doesn't want somebody who's hung up on them. They don't want that. They want somebody who's in control of themselves, okay? If you're thinking about your ex and you haven't changed anything about your life and you have nothing to report that you have improved on, they're going to know it. They're going to see it. They're going to know that all you did was sit around and mope, and you're basically in the same exact spot that they left you. We don't want that. That doesn't cause attraction, right? And in order to get your ex back and form a new relationship with them, they need to be attracted to you. So you first need to let them go in order to get them back. Does that make sense to you guys? Take 2 steps back, take 5 steps forward. Think about it like that. Okay, so your ex just reaches out to you. It's time to text them back. I really don't want to put a hard number on how long you should wait, but let's say an hour, okay? That's a nice neutral number. You can wait a little more. You can wait a couple minutes less, but I really would not make it within a 20 or 30 minute window. Make it a little longer than that. Okay, so your ex says, happy birthday, or Merry Christmas, or whatever. Happy birthday, had that get in there. Happy New Year's, whatever. So what do you say? You want to open up the conversation. The going logic is that when you hear from your ex after a long period of not hearing from them, they reached out because they were thinking about you. All right? So your response should be something to the tune of Merry Christmas or Happy Kwanzaa or whatever holiday you celebrate. To you too. How are you doing? As simple as that. Okay? And then that should open up a dialogue. Basically, that will say to them that you are giving them the go-ahead to correspond. You guys can begin texting. It's okay. It's a safe place. If they don't respond at all, that means that they were just thinking about you, but didn't really want to start a whole conversation. They were just in and out. But now you know. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, what have you. How are you? That's what you want to say to them. And they'll go, oh, thank you so much. I'm doing okay. Family's doing fine, blah, blah, blah. Dog's doing fine. Whatever they'll respond with. You should be texting back and forth 2 or 3 times, keeping it very lighthearted, no serious topics. And then when you're fairly certain that things are going okay, things are lighthearted, you say, hey, it's great to hear from you. I'd love to meet up sometime. When are you free? That's when you hit them with the line, okay? Because at the end of the day, you want to meet up with them. And so that should be your goal. Now, if and when they agree to a date and a time, all you do is you go out with them, meet them somewhere in the evening, okay? We want a more intimate atmosphere. You keep the conversation fun, lighthearted. You do not talk about the breakup, okay? No negative topics. Keep them laughing, keep them having a good time. Remind them of the original person they fell in love with. All right? Show them, don't tell them what you've been working on. All right? Unless they are like, hey, how's your job going? Things like that are okay to talk about. That's just chit chat. What we're saying is you don't want to look at them and go, oh, I've been hitting the gym. Listen, if you've been hitting the gym hard enough, they know, they can see. The real strength is when you're not trying to get their approval. Right? The real alpha male, the real alpha female is not somebody who goes out and seeks approval. It's somebody who creates approval, right? You are the master of your own world. And so once you begin behaving like that, and once you begin realizing that you have so much more strength and power to get your ex back than you realize, that's the second you become unattached to the outcome. Because if you don't get them back, guess what? You're going to get somebody even better, right? We all want to date the captain of the football team, or we all want to date the head cheerleader, the person who's charismatic and who just nothing gets to them. But we must first become that. Show your ex that you have risen above what they've done to you, okay? Now, if there's any questions on this topic, because I imagine there will be a few, put them in the comments. I'm going to try to get to all of them. But for now, that's all I had. So if you found this video helpful, I'd be really grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like, and leave a comment below with some questions and with what topics you want me to cover in the future. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email, because I've gotten a lot of emails lately, definitely be sure to email me at thelovechat@gmail.com. I'm going to try and get back to you guys as quick as I can, but, with the holidays, a lot of people need counseling, so it's just the luck of the draw. Until then, I wish you a very happy holiday and a very happy new year. And make sure to go out, have some good food, spend time with family and loved ones. And remember that you are an amazing person, okay? You have so much more to give this world. You have so many more people to love, and you have so much more to teach. and you have so much more to learn. And what's important is that you remember that you are worthy of being loved and that you are enough. Always remember that. Until next time.